SocialBlade, it's Ergo, and I wanted to start a new series today where I go over some of the features on SocialBlade that you might not fully understand, and also, just start an open dialogue with you guys, answering any questions that you might have here. So today, the feature that I wanted to highlight and sort of clear up some of the questions that I've received in the past about this is the estimated earnings that you see here. This is one of the most popular features that people come to the site for, and I want to talk a little about how they're generated and what they mean exactly. First off, this is provided for entertainment purposes only. These numbers here, if you are an actual YouTube partner, you shouldn't be using these numbers to see how much you're making. AdSense, Google AdSense, where you're actually getting paid through, provides the actual numbers as well as the YouTube CMS, where you can go and see how much you're actually making every single day. The numbers you see here are sort of to gauge how much in general you might be making, as well as the rest of the YouTube community. And you can sort of look at some of the big names, Ray William Johnson we're looking at the moment here, and see how much the big names are making and how much you might be making, especially if you aren't a partner, how much you could be making. So first, the thing that I've gotten sort of the most comments on is how big the range is here. Now, to talk about how these two numbers are calculated, if you mouse over what I've sort of been showing here, it says that based on a 0.75 to 7 CPM. Now, what that's referring to is sort of the standard range that partners receive. Usually you're somewhat in the middle there. The 0.75 is 75 cents and the 7 is $7. And what a CPM is, or as the sort of new term is RPM, it's how much you make per 1,000 views on your videos. So for example, on January 29th, Ray William Johnson, who we're looking at here, received 2,172,150 views. The estimated earnings are calculated by dividing that number by 1,000 and then multiplying it by the 0.75 and the 7, and voila, that's how you get this range here. The reason that the range is so large and I can't really narrow it down is because the actual number that comes up is different for every single partner and every single view, and it really varies mostly because of where the viewer is that's watching it, and then also what type of ads the partner has chosen to put on the video. So for example, if you see a pre-roll on the video and you watch the whole thing through, you don't click the little skip button at the bottom, that video is going to be generating a lot more revenue than one that might just have a little pop-up advertisement at the bottom. Also, there's certain countries like the United States that ads pay a lot more than certain other countries. So really, and it doesn't even matter where the partner actually is, it matters more where the video is actually being viewed from. So that's why even if Ray William Johnson's from the US, I can't give a specific number because his videos are viewed worldwide. So that's also obviously the estimated earnings here for at the bottom you see a range per day and then a range per year, and 519,000 to 4.8 million is a huge range, but now hopefully you know a little about why that range is there. The last thing I'll say is, again, this is basing it on how many views are actually generated in that day, and if all videos aren't monetized on your channel, this number might not be exactly accurate here. When a partner monetizes a video, they have to claim that they own full copyrights to it, so they can't monetize videos that they're using commercial music and things like that. So that's also why the range is so large here, to be able to take into account that it might not be every single video that you can be earning from. So the last thing I'd say is, if you aren't a YouTube partner yet, the estimated earnings are a really great way that you can see how much you might make if you aren't a partner. And a lot of times people are thinking that, since you see these huge numbers here, 519,000 to 4.8 million, that you might make millions of dollars also if you could just get that elusive partnership. You might not make as much as you're expecting. So look at your stats here, and hopefully that'll give you some useful information. As a reminder also, if you are getting a partnership through YouTube, you actually even need to get up to $100 before YouTube will send you a check. So just FYI. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please leave any comments down in the comment section if you have questions about this or questions for a future video. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for subscribing, liking, and commenting, and I'll see you guys again real soon.